according to Berkeley Institute of Human Rights, it's in California. They came before 4 years and they made a research. They found that Aida refugee camp is the most tear-gassed community in the world. They were like tear gassing the camp every day by like hundreds of tear gas. Like as UN reported one time, they found in a school day, in the school playground, more than 130 tear gas canisters. So it was a school day. The students were in the school, and they were shooting in the school because it's a kind of a collective punishment and using like excessive force against civilians and people. Here, like the refugee camp is suffering from different things, from poor infrastructure, bad electricity. We receive water just once every 2 weeks. Overcrowded area. There's no spaces for the children. There's no spaces for the people. Even like all the roads are very small and tight. The life is very difficult, and the Israeli occupation always make it more difficult. Yani, we were depopulated from our land, and they keep following us, even in the refugee camp. Like they are making the life here harder. So what the Israeli plan has like 3 dimensions. The first dimension is like to stealing the lands of Palestinians. So they did it in 1948, they did it in 1967, they did it in 2004, and it's ongoing process. They are not stopping. So here, when you go out, you will see the separation wall. Behind the separation wall was a big piece of land. It was belonged to the Palestinians before 2003. Now they stole it.
It's on their side now.
Yeah, it's like it's now under the Israeli. They consider it as part of the Israeli state. So what's happening? They are stealing our land. The second thing, they are trying to depopulating the Palestinians. They are like trying to make the life harder here, so the Palestinians will leave to immigrate outside of Palestine. And they are always trying to make that the majority of people who are living in Israel and West Bank, Gaza, are Jews, but that's not true. Because if you wanna to see the truth, you will find that Israel control Gaza, control West Bank, control what they call it now Israel. They control Golan Heights. So they have the full authority over that. But sometimes happen like indirect authority, like what's happening with the Palestinian Authority, what's happening with Hamas in Gaza, what's happening with the mayor of Nazareth. Nazareth is the biggest city which have like a majority of Palestinian population. So they are giving some Palestinians some authority, like to say, oh, they have their own state, they have their own places, territories, and extra. But the truth that they have full authority over all these places. If we could collect the number of Jewish people who are living in all these places, you will find them like 6 million Jewish people. But the Palestinians, they are more than 7,500,000. So still the majority of the population who's living in all the area of historical Palestine are the Palestinians. But what they are doing, they are trying always to tell the people that, oh, it is a Jewish state because the majority of the people here, they are Jewish. So this is like how the colonizer, the settler colonialism mentality, how to subjugate the Palestinians and to steal more lands, to depopulate the indigenous people, and to steal everything, raw materials, gas, water. They are even now, if there is a well under the center, and there is water under the center, or gas, or anything, it's not belong to Palestinians. Anything on the air, over our houses, it's not belong to the Palestinians. They are controlling everything. They just prevent the Palestinian always from having any kind of prosperity. They are put us in this small place without any kind of means, and they are like telling, oh, Palestinians, they are like backwarded, they are not civilized people, they are like trying to do terrorist attack against the Israelis. But the truth, the people, they are resisting this occupation. So if you are under occupation, according to international law, you have like to resist this occupation. Please, يعني I'm
عشان
sorry.
نروح فوق توديهم
Yeah.
على فوق تحاول ترجعهم